Hello everyone, welcome to Wealth Growers. Wealth Growers, before we start into the video series, let's understand what is it all about. This is a channel, a platform where knowledge will be shared to help grow one another. A platform where we discuss about stock market fundamentals, intraday trading, understand about index options, money management, understanding our financial goals and having a plan towards it, and then creating an asset, which is the most important aspect which people tend to miss out in today's date. An asset generation is something which always stay with you irrespective of the market condition. This is a new channel with hardly any number of people involved. I am here having 3 years of experience of this industry of stock market, in which I've seen some beautiful curves, ups and downs. All I can hope is my experience can be helpful for some of you all to take the right decision and not make the mistakes which I had done when I was starting my early days in stock market. So, without further ado, let's get started in a very short video where we discuss the key aspect. Well, the question is, what are the key aspects? For me, what, why, and how. The three important questions which you should always know before you do anything in life. Today, we will discuss about the what and the why part. So, let's get started. So, what is stock market? Many of us are aware that stock market is a platform where shares are there, we buy it, we sell it with an agenda of generating some profit out of it. That is the perception which people have around. Well, to me, the stock market is nothing but a collection of markets and exchanges where regular activities of buying and selling happens with the issuance of publicly held companies in the form of shares. Such financial activities are conducted through institutional formal exchanges, or we can also say over the counter marketplace. Well, there can be multiple stock trading venues in a country or a region which allows transactions in stocks and other form of securities. While both the terms stock market and stock exchange are used, they are interchangeable. Stock exchange is actually a subset of the stock market. For example, if one says that he or she is trading in stock market, it means that the person is buying and selling shares or equities or more even in stock exchange that are part of an overall stock market. To give a simple example, um, today someone is in India and someone is in US. Now a person who is buying or selling a share in India goes to buy it from the leading exchange known as NSE or BSE. But then the persons who are sitting over in US and are the retailers generally will be buying and selling the stocks of the New York Stock Exchange. There are other concepts which are FIIs and DIIs. We come to that later part. But to give a brief understanding, stock market is the market which handles stock. It is a generalized term, and the subset is stock exchange, which can vary from region to region, country to country, place to place. So this is something, a dilemma of a thing which many people are not aware of. Though it is called a stock market or equity market and is primarily known for trading, other financial securities such as ETF, that is our exchange traded funds, corporate bonds, derivatives, commodities are also a part of this stock market. As and when we further grow into the fundamentals, we will have a deeper dive into the terminologies of each and every component of this market. So I hope we are clear what is this market all about? What are we going to deal with? Now that the what is clear, let's first understand the stock exchanges which we majorly deal in India. There are actually multiple exchanges which people are not even aware of. There are small exchanges, state-wise exchanges which are there, but most stockbrokers or platforms which you will be dealing with will be familiar with the three exchanges: NEC, that is the National Stock Exchange, BSE is the Bombay Stock Exchange, and MCX is our multi commodity exchange of India. While NSE and BSE mostly deals with equities, options, and futures, in commodity we deal with the term itself, commodity. That is metals such as silver, gold, copper, or even natural gas, crude oil, etc. These are commodity terms. Okay, so I guess we are clear about what NSE is, what BSE is, what MCX is, the three major terminologies which one has to face when we actually try and create your DP account. It asks what do you want to open, where, in which segment. So it is important to understand where are you going to put your money in, where are you going to invest. Accordingly, take the decision what is required for you. So that is about stock exchanges. Now the question, the second aspect, which is very, very important. Why in stock exchange? Why? Simple. Four reasons. Maximize return, beat inflation, financial goals, asset allocation. Simple, crisp, clear. One can understand that maximize returns, but then there is also a factor called risk in this stock exchange. We understand that today market is up, tomorrow it can be down. A very good example is that certain crash we saw just because of pandemic called COVID. So how can you be secure? This is where asset allocation will come into the picture. How are you distributing your money? Because if you tend to understand that you simply go and play safe and invest in government based funds such as your public provident fund, or maybe your provident fund account, your FDs, your RDs, or your LIC policies, multiple schemes are there which tend to give you a safe secure return. But my dear, the return is what, 7%, 8%, 9%, and certainly somewhere you have a lock-in period of 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Is that justified? Are we beating the inflation? Ask yourself. You will get to know why people are actually inclined to stock exchange. One should be very clear. If you understand the dynamics of money, how it is growing, how our expenses are getting multiplied, and if your current income, your source of income is able to satisfy it, and your current investment plans are giving you an estimated return which you can eventually help yourself to fulfill a goal tomorrow, then you do not need to come to the exchange. But hardly there will be any who can simply say that they can go on to beat this inflation. Hence, they come to stock exchanges. So, when we come to do trading, we should be very much clear that do not have any fancy goals straightforward that okay, I'll have a 50% return in the first month, we'll have a 100% return in second month, etc. Does it happen? Yes. Forget 100% in a month, it can happen in a day. But then that is not our ultimate goal. Result will eventually come into place if your process is correct. So, in the upcoming series, we will actually focus towards having the right process, how to segregate your money, how to invest it in the right place, when to take how much calculated intelligent risk so that you can multiply your money and generate a business out of it. How do you grow a network out of it? How do you have a community of yours? How do we create your own asset out of a simple stock market? This is the why which we should all understand, and not only running after money and profit, which 95% or 97% of the general public do, and eventually end up taking heavy losses. We will also look the common mistakes which people tend to make in this exchange world. Why do they make these mistakes in this exchange world, and what are the general perception which people have. Stay tuned with the channel, keep supporting it. More videos up to you. I hope you like the video. If you think that this is going to be anyway helpful to you, please do like, share, subscribe the video, and press on the bell icon so that you get notified whenever we end up coming again with a next series of video where we will discuss more towards the fundamentals. With this, I take your leave and sign off. Thank you all for joining.